Although the markets has been pretty sideways and it's been red, not much happening with the altcoins, there's a lot of action that took place today. For one, Opensea. Do you guys recall who that is? The NFT company from 2021 that went ghost for the past 3-4 years? Well, they announced that they'll be doing an airdrop and launching their own token along with a new development and platform that they have in store. Very cool. We're going to get into all of that, and you might be able to get a rebate back on all of those NFTs that you lost money with in 2021. It's going to be a massive airdrop. And also CZ has flirted with a meme coin called Broccoli, named after his dog, and that took the crypto markets by storm today. We're going to be covering all of this, guys. So let's first start off with Opensea. Here is their Twitter, and this is where the announcement came out. So, OS2 Open Beta is now live, a fully reimagined product built entirely from the ground up for collectors and pros. NFTs, tokens brought together in one place, brand new beautiful ways to explore. Beyond just a floor, 14 chains. Welcome Flow Blockchain, Ape, ApeCoin, Sonium, Sony, Berachain, it goes on. Native cross-chain purchasing, 0.5% marketplace fees and 0% swap fees on the platform for launch, rewards for all user types, and yes, C is coming. That is the official ticker of this token that they will be airdropping, and you could also follow them on this account, which is Opensea Foundation, and they tell us over here, C is coming. Here are a few things to know. Historical Opensea usage, not just recent activity, will be an important ingredient. Claim process will be simple and accessible. US users welcome. We're focused on a long-term sustainability and supporting a healthy, enduring community. No details on timing yet. We're taking the learnings from this space and getting it right. As always, only trust updates from these various accounts. So once again, if you were trading NFTs in the NFT craze days, you might be in for a nice surprise or getting a hefty paycheck. Opensea, I could imagine this is going to be one of the largest airdrops of all time. And also, if you just got into crypto recently, they're not only rewarding people from the past, but also recent activity. So they're trying to reestablish themselves in the space, not just in the NFT space, but also in tokens. And they're adding this cross-gen capability. Will this be the moment we've all been waiting for? Is liquidity going to be flowing back in? And the reason why we haven't seen altcoin season just yet is because Ethereum has just been down and not much activity is going on there. Is this the moment we've been waiting for? Well, it very well might be if Opensea gets their ducks in a row and comes to market with this newly enhanced, platform. And we could see a glimpse of it right here. So they're calling this OS2, I guess that's Opensea 2, 2.0, something like that. And, it's a whole different setup and UI. And as they alluded to, they will be supporting other chains. So right here is Ethereum. Then we got Ape Chain, that's the Bored Ape Yacht Club chain. Arbitron, they have Base, Berachain, and also Polygon. And, it goes on and on and on and on. Avalanche, Optimism, Flow, Sonium, everything here. So this is really good to see. And, Doodles, they're talking about this. They promoted this, had a little pump today. So we're seeing some life over here, guys. 48% up, 21% up, 37% up, etc., etc. Could this sustain itself? Maybe. And, they have the different categories over here for the people who are interested in gaming and obviously the art, PFPs, memberships, what have you. So I think this is a good thing. I think, obviously we don't know how much this airdrop is going to be or what the token is going to be worth, but come from Opensea, I can imagine it. And they do tell us that how they're hinting with the notion of it's a long-term community reward system as well. So it's not just a short-term thing where, you normally see these airdrops just die out after a couple of weeks or so. You see the token gets destroyed. One could expect this to have much more use cases in the future for the community. And it's coming from Opensea. So I think everybody always loves a good airdrop, especially in times like right now where markets are taking a hit. They will recover, but this is a breath of fresh air, so to speak. Now, speaking of breath of fresh airs, we could talk about CZ's meme coin called Broccoli today that went live. Look, if you got in early in the right ones, you're probably going to make that good money. But let's be honest here. I think there's a heck of a lot more people that potentially got wrecked. But speculators will be speculators, and nonetheless, they'll try to get theirs, right? And I can't blame them, man. Game is game. If you got into the right one, you probably banked some serious coin. So if you don't know what we're talking about, let's visit the Legends tweet over here. So this was when? This was today, I believe. Yeah, at 8 a.m. he says, "Will post a dog pic in 3 hours." Okay. So prior to this, he was flirting with a potential, he was hinting about meme coins and he got a dog. And then he said this, "I want to post in 3 hours." And here he goes. He made that post. And this is his dog that he's talking about. I'm not going to read this whole thing, but Broccoli's story, it's like, a year and a half ago, I casually chatted with a friend who owned a real zoo, blah, 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 blah. And he got a dog named Broccoli, okay? And right here, he made the tweet, but, in here, there was no damn freaking contract address. And everybody was tripping. So this tweet came out, slightly after that saying, "For those asking for a CA contract address from me, no, I am not issuing a meme coin. I am just posting a photo of my dog and his name." As some of you requested, I also took advice from this thread yesterday. I'm like, yo, dude, remember when CZ said that how meme coins are ruining in the industry? This is when he just came out of jail. And he's talking about more tech and we need to do things like that. And you know how Binance is trying to become this AI chain, right? That's what they're trying to become. It's almost like, does this guy love the taste of, jail food or something? I don't know what he's doing here. But he's not dropping no contract address. But nonetheless, when we go to Deck Screener, this is what it looks like, bro. All you see is broccoli, just broccoli tickers all day long. And hey, don't get me wrong, man. Hey, I ain't hating on none. I ain't hating on nothing. I'm actually appreciative that there are these types of opportunities out there, for you to make like, people putting $1,000 into some, turn that shit into like 50K in a matter of minutes. Now, obviously, I'm saying that how those are on the bright side of the story, but there's also a dark side where you don't make it. And yeah, 90 million market cap. I mean, I saw this at 30 million. I didn't dabble into anything. And this is coming on PancakeSwap. Okay. Now you have, Broccoli here on Binance Smart Chain, on Solana, all this shit. But one would have expected the one on Binance Smart Chain to have the highest valuation. Sure enough, it does. And it's incomparable to what comes next. I think 2 million. So 4.2 million liquidity at 85 million market cap seems to be the one to go with if you got in early. I'm not telling you guys to go into this shit now. But if you were to cash this early, man, you did a really good job. And to give you more insights on that, don't take my word for it. Let's see how good of a job some traders did. We go to top traders, and we're going to see the type of money people made. And look at this one dude. Bought $70,000 worth, and he sold for $5 million freaking dollars, bro. That is wild. Let's give a smaller example. Look at this guy. This guy, okay, bought in for $3,400 and he sold for $1.3 million. That guy's off to the Maldives right now, bro. He's eating the finest food money could buy, getting fed grapes by a bunch of hot girls on the beach in the Maldives. By 3 days from now, he's booking his flight. Okay? Look at this guy, obviously 816K, 1.7 million, right? The examples goes on and on. Look at this guy. $700 he flipped into this meme coin, okay? This freaking CZ dog stuff into $441,000, guys. We're talking about in a matter of minutes. A matter of minutes. That's life-changing money for a lot of people, okay? Another example, $7,000 flipped into $250,000, guys. That's the type of shit we're talking about over here. Again, it depends on what your appetite for risk is, okay? Now, the way these guys were able to do this, though, the bigger picture is this. It's not because, well, they saw this and they're like, well, let me go to PancakeSwap and buy it. It don't work like that. Because when this came out and CZ dropped the name, he didn't drop, I was going to say drop the ticker, but he dropped the name of his dog that became the ticker Broccoli. There were so many of these tickers coming out. Okay, and if you went to PancakeSwap and you happened to pick one or whatever it was, however you found it, the price of the market cap is moving up so high that by the time you try to buy it on PancakeSwap and you click and you do all these things, you're so late. Seconds are so precious here, where a market cap could be 20 million, or let's just say 2 million, and then then it's 20 million in a matter of 10 seconds or less. So what these guys are doing is they're using software, okay? And that's what you guys need to understand. And a software that they're using is definitely a bot like GMGN, which is one of the only ones, I believe, that supports a BSC. Maybe there's others out there, they're not known. And right here, BSC. is supported by GMGN. So if they had that contract address, let's just say they were chilling over here, okay, on Deck Screener, and they got CZ's dog's contract address, that's on Binance Smart Chain, BSC. They quickly came over here, they put that in here, okay, they did their due diligence, and then what they did was they, simply came over here like this, and they just sniped away by buying here. And I've made videos on this, probably about 3 or 4 videos. This is my go-to tool, what I use, GMGN. If you want to get into these meme coins before they pump, make sure you use a link in the form of the pinned message in the comment section or in the description box. This way you get access to the correct tool and you don't get scammed or phished. This is how people get into these things super fast and take advantage of these meme coin pumps. There's also a link to a tutorial video showing you how to set this up. It's super easy. Go check that out. And I think Binance Smart Chain is going to have some other opportunities. I feel as though in the AI sector, they're going to try and do some things over there. And why am I led to believe that is, because when you look at Binance Wallet, this took place about 17 hours ago was the tweet. This was a hype launch. This was a project called Shell AI, okay? And this was launched through the wallet, and it was like an IDO. It did pretty damn good as well. So there you have it, man. There's a lot of exciting stuff happening today. Literally, lives were changed today because of CZ's dog coin, meme coin, or CZ's indirect meme coin, or whatever. But nonetheless, there's opportunities happening every single day. You just got to be in the know. You have to be willing to take some risk, right? Opensea Airdrop, that's big. I don't think there's much risk there. Well, at least there are risks when you were trading those NFTs that went to zero. At least you're going to get a little bit of a rebate back right now, okay, guys? So just want to get this video out there, a quick one, letting you know what's up, what's happening in the markets. I want to keep you guys up to date in the latest of the latest and the greatest of the greatest when it comes to AI, DeFi, which is the new decentralized AI finance, and all of these types of stuff. Meme coins, airdrops, we got you covered here on the Smart Money channel. So there ain't really much left to say other than, till my next video, your ass is on your own. Later.
Francis Dhun, Uncensored.